Hi, I'm Tom Nunemaker with Aeromir Corporation. Today's update for the Goldilocks Auto Trader was pretty good. We had a really nice day, plus $694.96. It had a perfect trade, so let me show you this. Um, well, here's the chart. So we started trading at 345, which is about here. The auto trader is looking for a trend. In this case, it was an uptrend, and then a decent pullback, and then it took an entry and got long. So this is like almost a perfect entry to go long. And it exited at 345 or 3:30 Eastern, half an hour before the cash market closed. It could have squeezed out a little bit more if we'd stayed in a little bit longer, but that's it could have also had lower too. So our testing was just to 3:30 Eastern, and worked out perfectly. Again, up $694. The trade performance, let me pull that back up. So it's been going 4 days. So Thursday was down 93, actually 93.04. And then Friday was up 107. Yesterday was up 427, and today was up 696 or 694.96. So total up $1,070.56, including commissions over 4 trading days. Now, I did update a bunch of code on Sunday. I fixed the end time exit. Wasn't working before. It was exiting on session close, but now that works fine. And I added these buttons to go long and short. So this is the way it defaults. If you only want to take longs, you can turn shorts off. If you only want to take shorts, you can turn the longs off. And if you take both of them off, the strategy is still running, but it's not taking any trades. So you can go back and look at your old charts and see where the trades were that it did take. But this is the default where it's taking longs and shorts. And that should help with things like the prop firms that want you to be watching these. That gives you some control on if you want to go long or short, or no trades at all. So say an economic report's coming out like GDP or CPI or something at 8:30 in the morning. Then a little bit before, maybe half an hour before the report, just turn them off. Then after the report, turn them back on. And there's prop firms like Trade Funder, I think it is. You can't trade within 2 minutes of a major release, and they have an economic calendar on their site. You can see which ones they're worried about. But if one of those are coming up and you're not in a trade, you want to turn these off for sure. If you're in a trade, close it and make sure you get out. But by default, these are on all the time, and that's the way we tested it. We didn't take into account anything with FOMC, GDP, CPI, payroll, any of that. So it can only help by reducing the volatility and making it more predictable. So again, the trade numbers are fantastic. It does say you'd make about $5,400 in a month. Now the average is about $1,700. So you're going to get months like this where the results are great, and you're going to get months where the results aren't quite as good. But it will average about $1,700 from our testing for the last year. So that should pass, say, a 50K prop firm account in about 2 months, and then another 2 months to fill up the safety net, and then another month, and you should start being able to take money out. So figure 5 months and completely automatic. It's a very simple thing, very beginner friendly. So if we go to the strategies, there's not many things you can put in here. So you can put in the number of contracts, the start and end time, and that's all really the basic strategy is. It can enable partial exits, and this is a percentage. So if I exit 50% of my 2 contracts, I'm going to exit 1 contract. And partial ticks, where do I exit? You can set this to whatever you want. If you want to enable it, again, we just leave it off. And if you are worried about your max daily loss, you can enable that and then set a number, say 1,000 or whatever you're comfortable with. But we don't have these on by default. So really all you have to set are these 3 things: the contracts, the start and end time. That's it. And then it's a 4-minute chart on the micro gold contract, and you want to have this on each tick. So that's basically it. Then you turn the strategy on, you enable it, and now you can see, there we go. So that's how it works. So very simple. You can turn it on, walk away. These buttons do give you choices though. So again, if a report's coming up, you can just turn these off. If report's done, you should turn it back on. But it's up to you how you use that. But that gives you the option. So the trader can be involved with this bot, but it is fairly hands-off. You don't have to sit there and watch it all the time. All right, so that's it. If you do want to sign up on the waiting list, just go to aeromir.com/Goldilocks. It'll take you to this page, and you can click on this button to join the wait list. It scrolls down. Just put your email address in here, and off you go. You can read about it. This is the historical back testing for the last year. Really nice equity growth chart. And here's the numbers: made 20,000, 51% win rate, $1,600 drawdown. So that's perfectly suitable for a prop firm account. Now we do anticipate charging $125 a month initially for the charter members, and then probably about 2 to 4 weeks after that, we'll raise the price to about $149, $150 a month. That's what we anticipate. So if you're on the wait list, you're going to get this right away. So, and you know, if you're making $1,600 a month, this is less than 10% of that. So it's a very fair price, we thought. And if you do need a prop firm account, you can go get an Apex, Top Step, Goldilocks, or Trade Funder. These are all really good firms. Goldilocks had a 91% off sale not too long ago. Trade Funder is interesting. They're part of the T3 group of market makers, and they're looking for 20 traders a month, and if you can prove to them that you're consistent and can make money, then they'll move you eventually into their live prop firm trading, where they have up to $20 million available to traders per person, I think. So they have very deep pockets, and is an established firm. So I've got a couple accounts I'm trading. It's fairly easy to pass. It's $250 a day, 5 days you have to make, and $1,250 of profit to pass the evaluation. After that, you do it again, and then you can take 50% of your profits at that point, and they pay out every week. So you have to have a submission by 5 p.m. on Wednesday, and they'll pay you on Friday. So you can get paid every week with these guys. Now, I can have 5 accounts, and I'm working through a thing right now with them, and I've got 2 more days to go, and I'll pass the evaluation. So it's this is a really interesting one to me, the Trade Funder. All right, so again, just get on the wait list, and we should be releasing this fairly soon. I still have to build some stuff to set up a private Discord server, and then a form for you to tell me who you are using authentication to Discord, and it'll tell me what your Discord ID is, so I can give you permission or access to the private channels, as long as you're a current subscriber. And then I have to do the licensing code, but the code for the strategy itself I think is done. It's working really well. Everything seems fine, stable, and everything. So I anticipate releasing these in probably 1 to 2 weeks. So that's where we're at. Again, if you're not on the wait list, please go ahead and join, and I'll keep you updated. Thanks a lot. Bye.